Hey everyone, welcome back to the Money Revelation podcast. Today is kind of like round two, and I wanted to get through a few more comments that a quote unquote professional has been put out there constantly towards his followers, and just kind of talk about my philosophy. I got a lot of thoughts on it and things like that. Just other statements, and some of them are similar to round one of what I did on my podcast a couple weeks ago. Often you hear this stupid, right? Taking out debt is stupid. You're just plain dumb. You might be an idiot if you're buying your kids more than what you need for cards, or if you're encouraging credit cards, 0%, whatever. I mean, these are just, bullying words. They really are, you guys. Stupid, idiot. That's just a dumb move. Dumb, dumb, dumb. But let's look at the first thought, right? I'm here to tell you, obviously, that is not recommended by me as a coach. I get that. That's totally fine. Um, but at the same time, it's not okay to make derogatory comments towards your quote unquote followers. And you don't know everyone's individual situation and you don't know their choices. It's just not how you should be coaching people. I can't imagine a world, you guys, where I personally would call any of my clients stupid or that was a really dumb move, man. Why would you ever do that or anything like that? Why not support them, and guide them through those tough times? Maybe they made a mistake. Everyone's made mistakes in their money world, right? And teach them to overcome the debts properly with compassion, you know what I mean? Not everyone is going to be as well off as, who. I mean, that's great. I know that a lot of people have gone through that. And, I've been through a lot of struggles. I've had a lot of debt with student loans and other things, and I've overcome them. But I would never expect anyone to call me dumb because I wanted to go to school and, it was just stupid or anything like that. Um, and using those words, idiot or dumb, bullying is a big thing that I relate back to schools and stuff like that. And they've really kind of zoomed in on it in the last, 10 years or so, especially about getting this bullying out of school and stop bullying and stuff like that. It attacks personal choices that have been made in the past. People are looking for guidance, but instead they're just getting harassed. It's absolutely nuts to me. It makes me wonder if a lot of these like comments and call-ins and scenarios that you hear on the internet and on these call-ins and stuff like that are just people making it up at this point. Um, it's shocking to me that I hear the bashing consistently through social media, through, platforms of like, what are you doing? I mean, that was really dumb. Why are you being an idiot? Like, or that was idiotic move. Like, I don't get that. I mean, it could just be for social media at this point and to get followers and stuff. So you said, well, how am I different? Oh, I mean, I wouldn't call you those names, right? I mean, let's be real. I'm all about accountability and like coaching my clients up and being accountable for your money and future, but there's a line, you guys. I mean, it's respect and I thrive on being proud of how much respect and empathy I do show all my people. People make mistakes, right? People have bigger things in life that come up that they don't always control. That's the key. You have to dig deep and really listen to each person's why story. They're expecting me, excuse me, to coach them, not to be here and judge them. And it's something that I promise that, if you work with me, I'll never call you stupid or an idiot, right? Um, but yeah, those were just some crazy comments that we look at this world and, I don't have percentages in front of me, but a lot of people have debt. A majority of us have debt in the last year or two. A lot of people didn't handle inflation well, right? Um, some people might have not mistakenly, but taken out their 401ks, and just to survive. And, it's not great to do that, but we don't know every scenario without coaching them yet with compassion. And, that's often what I see in a lot of my clients is, they're coming to us for a reason. That's the key, right? They're coming to us. They're calling us. They're not just calling for the heck of it and just saying, oh, I need to, bitch and complain for, 30 minutes or something real quick to somebody and be like, oh, now I'm good and stuff. They're coming because something in their life affected them to the point where they need some help. I heard something in church, week ago. Yeah, a little over a week ago. Last weekend, I think it was. And the pastor was just saying it was just really moving. He's relating it all back to Jesus at some point. And I won't go through the whole like scripture. That's not what this is for. But basically he was saying, he was comparing himself. He goes, listen, you put a basketball in my hand, it's a disaster. if you put a golf club in my hand, I'm terrible, right? Not me personally. He was just saying there. He goes, now if you put a basketball in Michael Jordan's hand and you put a golf club in Tiger Woods' hand, they make magic, right? And what he was trying to relate is you don't control every situation and you're not great at everything, you know? And people need to sometimes go and find the guidance. And in his case, he was relating it back to, you put the work in, but you let Jesus lead the way, right? I mean, he knows what he's doing basically in that scenario, right? It's kind of the same here, right? You should be able to say, hey, I got no control under this. I don't know what I've done in the last year or two with my money. I've lost all control. I'm not great at this. Go find a professional that's gonna be your guidance. You're Michael Jordan, your Kobe Bryant, whoever you want to say, your Tiger Woods, LeBron James, whoever. Go find your Tiger Woods and of finances and make sure that person treats you with respect, most importantly, right? They're there to help you and they're there to guide you. And if they ever call you an idiot or call you dumb or make a move, just be like, hey, thanks, but no thanks. Because no one should be ever bullying your finances, basically. It should be bullying you. It's all about compassion. So, I mean, that really hit home. Some of those words and some of these videos I've been seeing on the internet is just crazy. And then that hit home with the pastor last week. I really thought that was a great example of like just kind of owning up to your mistakes and saying, hey, I'm not great at this. It's okay. But I know there's people that are really great at it. For me, I'm trying to think of like what I'm not really great at. Probably like art, right? I would go find an artist if I had to draw something, or I would learn from someone. I'm not great at guitar or an instrument. I would go, train with them, or I would go get coached by them and, taught by them. And it's kind of the same thing, you know what I mean? It's baffling to me that, people are literally out there and they need help. And a lot of them don't want to ask for help because of people like that are going to call them dumb or they're put them down and say, well, not that they're ashamed of them, but they're just not. I mean, you guys made too many mistakes. And well, you got to go do this now. And got to go. Well, now you just told me dumb or an idiot. Now you're going to tell me to go do it this way or that way. What if that doesn't work for me, right? So that's what I hope I always bring in my coaching and my personality with anybody, right? If you need advice in general, is just like, hey, a lot of us have been there, right? Now it's time to just open up your ears and be compassionate, show some empathy, and work hard with each other to get to those person's goals. Yeah, so that's about it. And I promise I'll never call you an idiot. I promise I'll never call you dumb. Just here to help, I'll drop some stuff in the comments here. For complimentary chat if you ever need to just chat. Like you said, you got my website, MadelineFinancialCoaching.com. Don't hesitate to reach out. I mean, I think we all need a little bit of help in 2024. That's the goal, no matter what the topic is. And I'm here for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. This is just a quick little video, quick little, I guess, episode that I wanted to get kind of bumped up and going. And yeah, I will see you guys next time on the Money Revelation Podcast. Stay blessed and positive.